Good evening, guys. Good, beautiful afternoon, guys. Welcome back to my Instagram live chat series. I'm so excited to be doing this interview because this is my first interview for the upcoming Miss Universe 2025 pageant in to be held in Bangkok, Thailand later this year. Can you all hear me right now? Am I coming in very loud and clear with all of you? As you can see, I'm making this a very special event because, I mean, a fair. Look at my setup. I even have a microphone prop here, even this headset so that I could hear her very loud and clear. So yeah, I really have to make her feel special because she is a very special guest. She made time to do this interview with me, considering her hectic schedule right now, as she is about to be very busy with the upcoming pre-pageant activities of Miss Universe Indonesia. So wait, I'll send her an invite yet. Here we go.
Hi,
Hi!
Adam. Hello.
Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, very clear. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Oh my God, I feel bad that I don't have the whole microphone and headphone.
No, it's okay. This is just me, over preparing for this interview.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you. Hi, Adam. Hi. I want to say hi to everyone that's watching right now as well. Mabuhay, Philippines. And hello, Indonesian people that's watching right now. I'm excited.
No, I think I should be the one to thank you instead for allowing me to interview you at this very moment, considering your
My
very busy
pleasure.
schedule.
My
So
pleasure.
before we begin, I would like to make a huge shout out to Michelle. Uh,
Yes.
Michelle Padayhag. She's a Filipino Q&A trainer who is training Sanly Liu right now. Thank you so much for making this interview possible. And of course, to Sash Factor, my passion side. Thank you so much again. So here we go. How do you feel? I'm really excited.
Me
I'm really
too.
excited to be talking to you right now.
Me too. I can't stop smiling right now. I'm excited.
How does it feel like to be part of the official roster of Miss Universe Indonesia this year?
I'm definitely 100% grateful to be here. And so far, the journey has been amazing. And everyone is so nice. Everyone's so nice, so positive vibes. And I live in Bali right now, right? So I flew to Jakarta every time there's an event, and everyone just been so accommodating. So it's been great.
You know, we're just into our fifth minute of this conversation, and we already have 112 followers who are watching us right now. Maybe we could engage them a bit before
Yes.
we finally begin with our interview. From Pageantry India, love you from India, Sandy.
Hi, thank you so much for the support.
Uh, from Wino to Hadi, love from Indonesia, love from India. Of course, I don't speak Bahasa, so yeah, there are
We
some
can
messages
understand.
in Bahasa. Have you expected this kind of reception from your pageant fans?
To be fair, not at all. Not at all.
Uh-huh.
As I think you already found out that I'm basically a newbie in this industry. So before I actually joined Miss Universe Indonesia, I actually don't know about the whole community or the pageant lovers and how big and how passionate the community is. So finding it out was definitely, it was like insane moment. It was unexpected, but I'm really, really grateful for the support because everyone has been really nice. Everyone has been amazing. I got so many DMs. I got so many. yeah, just support, which has been really nice.
So prior to Miss Universe Indonesia, you have no idea of what pageantry is all about.
Well, I watched several pageantry, and growing up, I also watched Miss Universe Indonesia, so I knew. I think what I don't know is just kind of more of like the community and the pageant lovers, and a lot of like other pageantry other than Miss Universe.
So given what you said, why are you joining? What made you decide to join Miss Universe Indonesia this year?
So obviously at the end I made the choice to join, but it was actually a push from my old friend. So they were the one that kind of see, I guess, the potential in me, and they kind of pushed me through it. And I actually I think joined a week before the registration closed, so it was very recent. But yeah, if they see the potential in me, and if the pageant lovers see the potential in me, I feel like I need to push through and actually work hard for this.
Wait. So you're telling me this is very last minute or unplanned?
Well, I mean, I know about Miss Universe Indonesia, but I didn't know that they opened a registration. So
Mm-hmm.
it was really like my friend told me about this, and they also told me that, oh, you can join as a 29 years old, because I think the first time I heard from them, I was like, I'm too old for this. I don't think I can join anymore. And then turned out now they can actually accept a 29 years old.
Oh, I thought maybe they have been coercing you or forcing you to join ever since in your early 20s.
Oh, not at all.
No, because you were busy then
Yeah, I
with
was,
your businesses and your
yeah,
modeling
yeah,
career.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
now that you're part of it, how has been the experience like so far?
The experience so far, it's been really positive, and there's only been two events so far. And actually, I feel like it's just such a positive community that I didn't expect, because we're competing, right? Like we're competing towards each other, but actually, I don't feel that rivalry tense. It's more like women support other women. So actually, so far, it's been really nice, and I'm really positive about it.
At this point, do you feel, as early as now, are you feeling any
Yeah.
pressure to do well in the competition?
So in the beginning, I wasn't, because obviously this is, I wanna challenge myself, but I also, yeah, I do it for so that I can share a message, but also mainly for myself and see how far I can go. But then the whole like pageant lovers supporting and everyone being like really seeing the potential, I think that's quite push and pushing me to do more, and actually definitely feel a bit pressure. But also that is why I try to kind of practice more and training more. So hopefully I can live up to people's expectation.
What do you think are the fans seeing in you right now? That's why they're very supportive of your candidacy here in Miss Universe Indonesia.
Well, while they are here, maybe we should ask them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
what
uh,
makes you unique, or what do you think is your edge, as early as now?
yes, so mainly to be fair, the goal to join Miss Universe Indonesia is to share my story. I'm not sure if you've seen my pin post on my Instagram
I
about my
did.
background story, and I feel so that's also what my old friend told me as well, that hey, I think your story, if you can kind of share it out there, it would be really nice. And also, I've been sharing my story even before this. So I've been doing content creation or influencer for the last 10 years. It's been a while. And I've been sharing this story over and over again to my followers. And as 80% of them are women, females. And I've been receiving a lot of feedback about them feeling inspired, them feeling, or even change their lives. So, and it feels really great, even, you can make that impact to other people. So I realized as well, oh my God, having Miss Universe Indonesia as a platform, it could really send a message out of the world. Yeah.
When I was, yeah, I came up, I came about with your post, and I was really stunned with your life story. Like, I
Oh,
didn't, for someone like you who has been doing well in the modeling scene, I did not expect you to have such a difficult,
yeah.
childhood.
But I think that that's why I am here. I don't think I would be here if
Mhm.
that those things didn't happen.
So, how has your parents reacted to your decision to join Miss Universe Indonesia?
They're definitely very proud. My mom was texting everyone that she knows to vote when the voting was open.
Uh-huh.
And then she was just like really into it. Everyone in the family really into it. So I'm happy that I got all the support I needed.
Back then, let me now go to your life story since you mentioned it. Back then, 20 years ago, what was the young Sandy dreaming about in her bed?
So 20 years ago would be when I was 9 years old. To be fair, I would truthfully, I would say there's no dream, which was sad because obviously during those time it was a bit hard and it was just more about surviving, right? Because we live in a poverty. I mean, we it's just enough to cover our basic needs. So for me, it was just living. It
Mhm.
was just surviving, and it was hard to dream big when you don't have that kind of situation where you don't have to worry, and then when you can kind of sort of like dream bigger, right? So I would say, yeah, 9 years old Sanly didn't really have that big of a dream. It's only after I think she grew up, and then it's around when I was, I think, 18, 19. So going into my 20s and starting my first job and whatever, that's where I kind of see the opportunity for better life.
I'm curious to ask, are you the only child in the family?
No, I have older brother.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah.
you're two siblings in the family.
Yes. Yes.
But then, so you're the younger sister.
Yeah,
But
the
back
youngest.
but back then already, you already knew the hardships of living life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Life
So
actually getting better and better, not the other way. So it's really good.
what motivated you to get out of your situation back then? Because let's say, your family was trying to make
Yeah.
ends meet. So what propelled you? Was there a particular instance in your life that really, opened your eyes and motivated you to really get out of that
Yes.
poverty situation?
Yeah. So I do have one question for you, Adam. Do
Yes.
you think people can change?
Of course. Of course.
Yes.
Change is constant. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
So I came across this quote long time ago, but I still hold by this quote ever since. So people debate about this, right? People say no, people can't change, and then other people say no, people can change. But I found this quote, and it goes, people change when not changing is more painful than changing. I
when
would,
not changing is more painful than changing.
yes. Yes, because changing is hard. Like, yeah, any change is hard. Any change is uncomfortable. Where we at is usually more comfortable. So the only time we change is when we feel more uncomfortable being where we at now. And I think that's kind of not only me, I think everyone, right? Everyone changed when they hit rock bottom, when they
Mhm.
realize that you need to change, you must change, or else you just could not live like that anymore. I think that's kind of the moment where I realized, yeah, I need to do something.
So, what was that blessing or pivotal moment in your life that really turned around everything for you from the hardships that you went through to someone who's already slowly building a
Yeah.
career in life?
Yes. So there is several pivotal moment, I would say, because I felt like I had two like life-changing moment in my life. One is for more of the finance, the business side, and one is more like my self-improvement and my self-healing journey. So the business side, I think it was around 19. It was when I just started the content creation work or the influencer work. That's when I finally able to kind of earn consistent money, right? And that's when I realized, oh, earning money is possible because it wasn't possible when I grew up. We were always not having money, and then it's like the world showing me a different reality that it's possible. And I think that's when it changed a mindset in me, and it also pushed me. So my advocacy is financial literacy, and this is what I want to push to the world, because most of the time, and I feel like people would find this relatable, especially people that has the same experience as me. It's because we think achieving financial freedom is hard, because it's not hard, it's just we don't know this, because most of the time people don't teach this in school. Most of the time your parents don't even teach you, because talking about money is actually a topic that's taboo. People actually avoid this, right? But no, we have to talk about this, so then we don't have to worry about this, so we can actually focus on something that truly matters. Like, for example, if I still worry about money, if I still surviving, I wouldn't be here talking to you, joining Miss Universe. And I wouldn't even be able to communicate with you, because I learned how to speak English is actually way after I financially comfortable. So so I want to put this out there first with my financial literacy advocacy. It's not about focusing on money or focusing on materialistic thing. It's actually so then we don't have to think about this, and we actually can focus on our goal and like our wildest dream. It can be becoming Miss Universe Indonesia, right? I don't know. So yeah.
So at 19, you were already doing that.
So 19, it was when I started doing the work, like just
Wait, I have
working
a
with.
question. Were you a working student then? Were you trying to balance
Yes, I was in uni. I
your
was in.
work, I mean your life as a student and the things that you do on the side? Like
Yes.
uh,
Yes. So I was in university at the time, but I was actually like my first job is actually before I even turned 17. So it wasn't actually allowed. In Indonesia, you can only work after 17, but I was desperate. I need to work. So even though I was like 15 or 16, I start like handing out brochures. I just start to try to make money, but consistent money came when I was 19 as a content creator. And that goes to until I was 20, until I was 21. So on those 2 years, I just save up, right? I,
content
I use,
creation about beauty.
sorry, say it again.
Content creation about doing
Yes,
content creation about beauty. So
yes.
what kind of work?
So
Like
I, yeah.
model,
Oh, so I start with uploading a makeup tutorial on YouTube. So that's where it all started. So it was actually a hobby. I never knew it could turn into a career.
at
So
what point did you realize that you were beautiful to
thank
be,
you.
to be doing this kind of content, or, to be embarking a career in the beauty industry?
So truthfully, I didn't think about, oh, I'm beautiful and I'm gonna make a YouTube tutorial. I think at the time, me myself, personally, I just love arts. I love creativity. I love, yeah, any art, and makeup is a form of art, and it actually makes you look better, makes you look pretty. So, and I was teenager as well. That's what we do. We put on makeup and we try to look the best that we can. So I was just watching a lot of YouTube tutorials, makeup tutorials, and I was inspired. And I was like, oh, I want to make one for myself. But it wasn't for a career. It was just more of like just my hobby and what I'm passionate about. But that actually led me into joining a competition. So I was joining makeup competition by L'Oreal at the time, and I won. And I went to Paris, and like holiday, everything paid by them, so it was great. But that's actually bring a lot of exposure because people see me winning this competition, and that's when I got more followers, and that's actually when I started to get a brand deals. So
Until it
that's
finally got you to the modeling industry.
yeah. Well, I did have a like kind of I would say part-time even since I was young, like 16 part-time model for like photo shoot for like fashion brand or whatever, but it's a part-time. Yeah.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
back then, with everything that you have been doing already, I wonder where was this sense of empowerment or confidence coming from, given your situation then in life?
Well, I would say it's gradually. I think the person you see me today, obviously, it's different even from the person 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I think you get more confident the more you take action.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a proof every time you take that action, and it's proven to be successful, and then you just gain another level of confidence, I would say. So obviously, I started being I was a shy person, introvert. I'm still introvert. I'm just better at like voicing my voice right now, but I'm still deep down introvert. I was shy, introvert, not confident, but again, like I need to change and I need to get out there. And being out there forced me to talk to more people and forced me to become confident or at least, fake it till you make it.
Well, I love that mantra, fake it till you
Yeah.
make it. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I also swear by that mantra. Yeah. Yeah, you just have to act confident.
Yes.
Yeah. Because everyone, yeah, does it, especially if you're really trying to make a name for yourself in the industry. So,
Yes.
so now that you're here in Miss Universe Indonesia, and we've been talking about your specs, you know how the fans are very excited about your candidacy, your uniqueness. So at 29 years old, is there a weakness or an area in your life where you think you still have to improve?
Um, in terms of preparing for Miss Universe Indonesia,
Yes, yes. Like,
so that
I'm sure you're only human and you're not perfect.
yes.
So we've been talking about how confident, how empowered you are as a woman, given how everyone has been rallying behind you for Miss Universe Indonesia. But on the flip side, you know, what makes Sanly Liu very relatable? Is there a weakness that you still need to improve on now that you're 29 years old?
Of course, there's a lot. There's a lot. It's a long list. Especially one of them, I feel like obviously I'm lacking experience, especially when it comes to pageantry, because obviously I just joined. This is my first time joining.
Mhm.
I still get nervous, just like everyone else. And yeah, I'm still training every day. There's a lot that I need to train.
How has been the transition like for you from the modeling scene to pageantry? Is there a degree of How is the degree of difficulty, if there is
Yes.
if there is some sort of a difficulty in the transition so far?
Of course, I think it's very different. I feel like obviously you can take some of things from modeling, like photo shoot. You're more used to the camera or even talking to you, but there's a lot of other areas like um, everything, like the stage performance, the catwalk, and then how you present yourself, the public speaking, and how like misses usually represent themselves. There's a lot to learn. Every day I'm still learning.
So, with that said, since we're very excited at how you will be approaching things here in Miss Universe Indonesia. So, I wonder, as you're part of this new era of Miss Universe, and being the presumptive front runner or the Miss Universe Indonesia queen
Amen.
right now, I wonder, would you rather present yourself here in in Miss Universe Indonesia with a distinct Indonesian heritage, just like how the other, how the former queens of Miss Indonesia has been doing it, or would you do it differently, put a new spin to it, like give it a new approach, showing a different a different side of a queen? How would your strategy be for Miss
Yes.
Indonesia?
So I definitely deeply appreciate our former misses. I think they really represent our country with the heritage. And but I believe as well every year bring a new chapter, a new era, and maybe this year it's about more of like globally and more showing the modern era of a queen, which is independent. We just celebrate our independence as well, and I think it's a perfect time as well for women to be, yeah, to for us to really show as a woman we can be independent.
Yeah, especially if we look at your life story, right? You're a
Yeah.
very perfect representation of what a modern Indonesian woman is all about. Having coming from from a very difficult life before to being empowered right now. Yeah,
Yes, thank you so
yeah,
much.
yeah. Especially with the way you have been doing things, like yeah, talking about financial literacy. Uh, then asking me, I feel like you're also has the capability of being a motivational speaker, given like how you wanted to talk about changing something or changing
Yes,
yourself in life.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. I do.
yeah,
This is just a fun project. Do you believe in astrology?
a bit, a bit.
Yes. So there, like I read somewhere that as a person you do have a soul mission, believe it or not, and it came out that my soul mission is actually a teacher or like motivational speaker. Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. And I do enjoy that though. I do enjoy that. I think it's also in line with joining Miss Universe Indonesia. It's because it's about speaking your voice and actually delivering message that can have a good impact in society, right? So I think it's good that I got that result.
So now that you have this platform, what would you like to gain out of it? What would you like to walk away with this whole experience?
So in terms of the message that I want to deliver,
Mhm.
yes, so it would be quite similar with what I've been sharing, but actually reaching more people, right? Because I feel like just poverty or growing up as someone that doesn't really have much, it's very relatable. I feel like a lot of people experience what I experience, but usually the biggest problem is we don't think we can make it, and that's the most common one. Even I was experiencing that. When you are in it, it's very hard to think you can make it out there or become really successful. It feels really out of touch, and it feels like different realities. But that's why I do want to kind of like be here and hopefully win the Miss Universe Indonesia, so I can actually, like, people can see, or I can actually say that, hey, I had that moment, I had that experience, but I'm here. So it's possible to get out there and make it.
Do you think your candidacy is coming in there in a very good time right now in
My advocacy?
pageantry? Yeah, your advocacy, what you represent, the life experiences that you have. Because let's face it, if Miss Universe did not raise the age limit,
Yes.
for sure wouldn't be talking right now.
Yeah.
For sure, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You would be doing
Yeah.
something else. So, do you think you're meant to be joining Miss Universe Indonesia this year?
Hopefully I would win, definitely. I'm trying my best, but yeah, I feel like the universe has their own way to lead you to something. And if it's my year, then I'm grateful for it.
Do you think career-oriented women like you, who have lived a full life of experiences, have an advantage in Miss Universe nowadays?
Truthfully, because you mentioned nowadays, I don't really have any comparison as I watch Miss Universe Indonesia throughout the years, but I'm not fully in it and fully in the community, right? So it's very hard to say to you if it's the perfect time, as I have no comparison at the moment.
Yeah, because as I see you right now, you could really be, you know, a game changer in what you have been doing for Miss Universe Indonesia. I don't know if you realize about it. You know, as someone who has led so many life experiences, you could really empower a room full of kids, even adults, to learn something from your life. Yeah, yeah, an inspirational figure.
Thank you, thank you. Hopefully, that's the goal. That's always the goal.
Yeah. So there are so many people who is watching us right now because of the Miss Universe platform. If they would ask your advice, what made you not give up in life? What would you
what
like to share?
what made I not give up in life? I think the moment you were born, the one certain things is you're gonna die. And although it's scary to say that, but yeah, death is certain. Nothing is certain, it's just death is certain, and you're gonna die anyway. So while you're here, why not you just give your best and just enjoy your silly little life. That's what I usually say. Enjoy your silly little life because it's gonna end anyway. So might as well just enjoy it.
I like your positive attitude.
Thank you.
You seem not pressured. You know, you're very light to talk to. It feels like you don't have an excess baggage coming to this interview, or you just are good
You're
at
making it
hiding it.
light. You're making it light. I feel comfortable.
Yeah. Or is it just, or is it the thing that you said earlier that you're just faking it till you make it?
I think I make it now. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, truthfully, you make it sounds like very relaxed. Because if you are, because we're taking each other energy, right? The more I relax, you feel relaxed. But if you are like tense, then I will feel tense as well. So I feel like we feed off each other energy.
So is it the same attitude that you adopt to your fans, whether it be your follower, fan, or even your basher or critics? Do you have bashers right now? Or if
I
yes, how are you
do.
handling them?
I do, but I mean, they have some truth to it, right? So I would just see it as actually I need to work hard more if they think that these certain areas are still not enough. Then I just take it as a motivation. Although it hurts, I'm not perfect. Obviously, it hurts
Mhm.
me. When I'm happy like this, it doesn't really bother me. But when, life happens, personal life happens, if my work did something doesn't go well and then I read the comment, it just makes my mood even go down, right? But luckily, obviously, I have a very strong people around me that's very supportive. I'm very grateful for that. My friends, my closest friend, family, and everyone that like it's kind of create a bubble that kind of protect me from the negativity.
What's the hardest criticism? What's the harshest criticism that
Um,
you've read about yourself?
I think I mean that's why I said in the beginning there's some truth to it because some people believe that I don't have any experiences in the pageantry, therefore I should not win. And there's some truth to it because I am new in this industry, and that's why the way I see it when I read that comment is okay, then it means I have to work harder than people with experiences in pageantry.
But then, even if they if you're gonna ask my opinion, yeah, you're a fresh face, but it's not like this is like your first rodeo, so to speak. You've been doing a lot of public speaking,
Yes.
engagements, and even modeling on the side. So
Yeah.
it's basically like a rehearsal or practice for Miss Universe already.
Yeah.
Not now that I realize it.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's definitely, still there's a lot that I'm still learning and I still kind of find out every day about pageantry.
Indonesian fans can be really crazy. They can really be passionate.
They
So
are really passionate and really supportive. So even though I got those critics and everything, but it's overshadowing because the amount of support from people that's positive, it's overwhelming.
So is that
So
how you respond to failure in life? Are you afraid to fail?
I
Just in
felt,
case things didn't
yeah.
go your way.
Yeah, I felt a lot in life already. So the businesses that I do right now, it's not my first business. I think I've made over 10 businesses in the past. It's just people don't find out about that, right? So I fail a lot. And obviously, there's always a fear of failure. I think it's just being human. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of your life. And I'm very grateful also. I have a full life that I can go back into and people that supported me, even if I'm nobody and I'm not the Miss Universe Indonesia. So I think that's also give, I think strength. And I think the more you are afraid of failure, it's the more you actually can't really give your best. But if you feel light and you feel like you have nothing to lose, that's when you're more like relaxed and actually can give your best.
Yeah. I really like what you said. Yeah.
Oh, thank
You have
you.
to be relaxed. You have to be more present with what you're doing and not entertain negative thoughts.
Yeah.
So not
Yes.
not to attract failure.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Would you say that? Would you say now? That I know this is very still early, given that you said you're just on your second activity for Miss Universe Indonesia right now. But would you advise younger young girls who would like to join Miss Universe Indonesia to live a full life of experiences like what you did, or join Miss Universe Indonesia as early as 18 years old?
So it's either having so it's either having a full life first or
Yeah. Would you
just
say
join as a fresh start.
they joined Miss Universe Indonesia at 29 years old, just like you, because you did so many things first in you enrich yourself with not just experiences, but with all the businesses that you created born out of your love for content creation, for beauty, and everything that follow? Or would you say, the younger you start in pageantry, the better, similar to how it is in modeling, that the younger the girls are, the fresher, the new, you
Yeah.
know, the hotter, quote unquote, they look. They they come across to sponsors, brands,
Yeah. Yeah.
etc.
Yeah. Well, truthfully, if you ask me, I would ask the girls back what does they feel like? What do they feel like? Do they feel ready? Do they feel it's the calling? I think it's really back to yourself because if I was 19 or 18 and you asked me, hey, join pageant, I would not be ready. Again, like I was busy surviving and I was busy working. So are you ready? No matter what age, I think it's because the all the finalists that joining Miss Universe Indonesia this year, everyone really varied in age. So there is early 20s, late 20s, even over 30s. But again, the reason why it's so different is because this is the year that we are ready.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like what you said. You have to tell yourself, are you ready? So, are
Yeah.
you ready? Can you handle this? So, I throw the same question to you. Knowing now what you know now as an adult, what
Yes.
would you like to tell your younger self? The
Um,
young Sandy who was trying to make ends meet, giving out flyers as a promo dicer, starting out. her
So
career
16,
in the industry, huh?
16. Am I
Yeah.
16 years old? I would say to her, I think keep doing what you're doing, even though it's hard, but it led you to here. I think I wouldn't change a thing because I feel like just a small thing. If I change anything, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be talking to you 100%. And yeah, keep doing what you're doing, and just know that the world is kind. If you're kind, the world will be kind to you.
Why do you have this positive, wow, I can't believe, those beautiful words are coming out from yourself
Oh,
given what you went through in life.
yeah,
I just did not ask you about it in detail because I feel like I want to
yeah.
spare you all the drama and even
Because I
the
think
whole
tears would come
emotional.
out.
Yeah, but yeah, given the childhood trauma that you went through, why are you
Yeah,
still very optimistic about life? Because let's face it, older people like us, me, I'm already 43 years old, and sometimes I have to admit, I can be jaded at times that, I surrender to negativity already. But I
yeah.
like what you said that, what did you say? Uh, you said
The world
something
is
very
kind.
beautiful. Huh?
The world is kind when you're
Yeah, the
kind.
world is kind. If you are kind, if
Yes.
you are kind, the world will treat you kind.
Yeah. I feel like because I experienced both worlds. I wasn't kind when I was really young. When I was 16, it's not that I'm not kind. It's not that I'm not evil. I see the world as unkind world. I see the world as the world is not safe because I was surviving, right? I was working hard, earning not that much money, and I just feel the world as like, yeah, it's not a safe place to be, and the world is mean, and that's what it got back to me. Like the work life is just kept getting harder. I was teenager, love life was harder. And yeah, just the more I believe that the world is not nice to me, the more actually that's what I receive. And that's only when yeah, I think you also read about my childhood trauma healing. I think that changed, everything changed since then. And it's all about, yeah, like healing the childhood trauma and healing the belief and changing the belief that, oh, the world is actually just how you view it. And when you start viewing it as a kind, you actually attract people that is kind. And that's I experiencing it myself. Like I don't like now I am surrounded by people that are kind, and I can feel that energy from you as well. Even joining Miss Universe, people that's been supporting me, and even the girls that I met, everyone is just so positive. And also I feel like we always have like two sides. When we're not the best, when we're not in the best mood, we're obviously gonna show up as like, not nice, right? And like you just mentioned that you sometimes got fed with the negativity and you kind of surrender to it, but it's not you. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's just mean, yeah, you're just not feeling great at the moment. But also the same with like the people we meet in the world. We got the kind one because we actually give off that kind energy. So that's what we receive.
So it's all about perception. It's all about
Yes.
one's perception about how he views things in
Yeah.
life.
It, it, it starts with you. Yeah. It's
If
like
you're
it.
optimistic, the world will be kind to you. The world will present you with more opportunities.
Yeah.
If you're more negative, uh,
Yes.
the world will be cruel to you.
Yes,
I think
because we will show up as that person, right? Like for example, the simple example I would say, in the morning you walk out your house,
yes.
and the first thing you do when you see a stranger, you smile. And what the stranger do? They smile back, and it feels great, right? And that's when you started, and that usually happen if you feel good at that day. When you woke up early, you feel fresh, you feel awake, and you go out and you see stranger, and you just feel like you want to smile. And that's, people smile back, and even though you are the one that starts smiling to them, but because they smile back, it makes you feel good.
So what if I don't want to be the Grinch to what you're saying, but let me give in a similar situation. Let's say you wake up,
Yeah.
eh, but then let's say your mom called you up
Yeah.
the moment you
Yeah.
wake up, and then she scolded you. She said so many she you know
Yeah.
she scolded you for
Yeah.
something. Of course, it will ruin your day. You will still come
Yeah.
out of your house very happy, smiling back to strangers.
Yeah.
So how
So that's what I always say to people as well, to focus on yourself. This might sound selfish, but if people actually know the meaning of focusing on yourself, it's not selfish at all. Because when obviously when that happened, for example, like bad things happen, you usually feel bad emotion, you feel moody, right? And sometimes even without you wanting it, you kind of put it on other people. Like if my mom called me angry or whatever, it must be something else that like also trigger her to make her feel that way, right? And also the same with me. If like I got that and I become like bad mood, I always try to focus on myself and not putting it on other people. And this is actually what I learned from the journey of healing your childhood trauma as well, because one of them is actually kind of cut the generational trauma, if you familiar with that terms.
Sorry, what
uh,
generational trauma?
Generational trauma is like, yeah, so I can go on, like it's just too deep into that, but yeah, like it's all about focusing on yourself and being self-aware, that because usually your bad mood, it came from your fear, or if you're angry, it's all come from fear. It's not really, again, like you're a bad person or something. It's usually just you're afraid of something.
I like what you said there, self-aware and a lot
Yeah.
of things. So I really like your positive and mature outlook in life. So would you also adopt the same attitude when it comes to inclusivity in pageantry? Because let's face it, the reason why you're here now in Miss Universe Indonesia is the removal of age limit,
Yeah.
along with the removal of the height requirement, the gender,
Yeah.
or even the marital status of the women competing now in Miss Universe. So, what are your thoughts about inclusivity in pageantry? Is pageantry in the right direction? Is this a good direction for the long term?
100%. As again, I wouldn't be here talking to you if obviously it's not inclusive. So that's, I think, one of the great example that we're going towards the right direction, because obviously everyone has a story to tell, and I wouldn't be able to deliver this message as well if it's not inclusive. And I feel like inclusivity is all about making everyone feels like they belong, and it's a nice feeling. So I feel like if pageantry always going towards the direction, it can really reflect the world that we live in right now.
Because a
Because
lot of
we
pageant
yeah.
fans think that it's already getting too much. Like, you're um, the the classic reputation of Miss Universe is already being tarnished, eroded because of the new rules, these new rules that it
Yeah.
is imposing or implementing.
Um, I I'm not very knowledgeable with other pageantry at the moment. I try to follow up, but yeah, this I think I cannot answer this one, as I don't think I know fully enough about this part.
Fair enough,
Yeah.
fair enough. We're down to my last few questions. I can't believe we've been talking for more than an hour already. And as much as I, want to talk to you longer, I can for sure you still have something to do after
It
this.
doesn't feel like an hour. It's been really nice
No,
and
yeah, we've been
enjoyable.
talking for almost an hour, and I don't
Thank
wanna
you for letting me talk basically all the interview.
but I don't wanna overextend my welcome at the same time. I don't wanna bore you out or wear out most of the Indonesian fans watching us right now. So, looking back, how do you feel that God has blessed you with a career in beauty?
Obviously grateful, very, very grateful. But I think at one point I also have had that thought that, hey, I'm grateful that I have this career, especially in beauty. I feel like the beauty gives you platform, right? People stop and people look and people actually listen because of that level of beauty. But it's either I just enjoy it for myself or I actually use this for a greater good or like something that actually benefit other people, and that's why I basically try to get my message delivered and try to motivate other people, so it's not only for myself but also can be good for other people.
For the greater good, you know.
Yes.
So there, I'm just so happy for you. You're not pressured to win, but I feel like, yeah, yeah, I mean, the chances of you winning Miss Universe Indonesia is very high. You know, from the way
Amen.
I have been, talking to you, from where I'm sitting here in my chair, all the way from the Philippines to, yeah, that's how you have been, registering. And even, the fans, the Indonesian fans who are watching us right now. So, for sure, everyone really wants you to win Miss Universe Indonesia. But let me tease you a bit. If it's not you, who would you like to win Miss Universe Indonesia instead?
So who would I like to win? Truthfully, because we only had two events so far. So to be fair, I've met everyone. Everyone is really nice and everyone is really working hard. They're training really hard. So everyone can win. But truthfully, obviously, I do want people. I do want a woman that can truly represent Miss Universe Indonesia and truly embody the Miss Universe Indonesia and represent our country and make us proud.
Fair enough, fair enough. So
Yes.
we're now down to my last question. And I've been asking this question for so long. This is like the proverbial question that I ask all my beauty queen interviewees just to make a lasting impact. But then I'll try to switch it up. Instead of asking, why should you be the next Miss Universe Indonesia? I want to ask you instead, why should you not be the next Miss Universe Indonesia? Did you get what I just said?
Yes. Why should
I
I not win?
Why should you not win Miss Universe
Yes.
Indonesia?
Yes. I believe I should not win if people think that I'm not the right candidate. If, the pageant lover has been judging me since day one, and if at the end of the day they believe that I am not the right fit to represent our country, then so be it, and I fully accept that. But obviously, I've been working hard, training hard, so I'm still gonna push hard and do my best, and hopefully, the pageant lover doesn't think that way.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah,
Ah, there you go. Congratulations again. I
thank
really had a
you.
great time interviewing you. Congratulations in advance, Sandy. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
this opportunity to get to know you ahead of time, as early as now,
It's
leading
my
up to Miss Universe.
pleasure. I feel honored as well. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Can you
Maraming salamat.
What's terima kasih? Terima
Yes.
kasih, Sandy, for allowing me to interview you despite your very hectic schedule. Can you give a huge shout out to all your followers and
Yeah,
supporters
thank you so
watching
much
you?
for everyone that's watching from an hour ago till now. Say hi if you guys here since the beginning. A lot of people watching. Thank
Yeah,
you so much. The people from Philippines, the people from Indonesia, and also all over the world because we saw India in the beginning, all right? So thank you so much for watching and the support.
there you go. Thank you so
Yeah.
much again. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much. You don't know how
Adam.
it means so much to me and my
Yeah.
followers here on my Instagram account, and even your Indonesian fans to be having this conversation to you with you online. Good luck. I really
Thank you
hope you
so
win.
much.
Do the best
Thank
that you
you.
can to win Miss
Finger
Universe
crossed.
Indonesia. Michelle has been training a lot of Filipino beauty queens and has been, and making them win eventually.
Yes.
So definitely you are in good hands.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
There you go. Good luck and no words but just, think positive. I know you can do it. You've lived your life the way it is. You've lived all the hardships in life. So what's Miss Universe Indonesia pageant getting
Yeah.
in the way of any negativity, difficulty, or challenge that will be coming your way.
Yeah.
So there you go. Maraming salamat again.
Maraming
Enjoy the
salamat.
rest of your evening.
You
Thank you so
too.
so much again.
Have a good
Flying
weekend.
kisses all the way here from Manila right now,
I
Moi.
hope,
Take
I
care.
really hope I can finally, one day see you in real life.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
But you have to win this. Yes. And hopefully, by the time I talk to you next
It will be face to face.
with your with a
Oh,
crown on
yeah.
your head
And
already. There you go. Maraming salamat again, Sandy. Thank you, Michelle, for making this interview possible. God bless you,
thank you.
Sandy. Take
You
care.
too. Bye.
Bye. There you go, guys. I hope you had a great time watching my interview with Miss Sandy. I'll save this live on my channel, here on my Instagram account. So thank you so much for all the love and support that you have been giving me here on my platform. Maraming salamat again. Until my next live chat interview, guys, here on my Instagram account. Bye.